Hi everyone, welcome to Eckhart Yoga. My name is Esther, and today I'd like to talk about and show you how you can bring a little bit more fluidity into your yoga practice and not make it all so static. And especially, I find in my practice, when I practice for myself, I use it at the start, to warm up, because nothing is static, and it seems with a little bit of movement my body opens up a little bit more comfortable, and after that I can be a bit stronger in what I do. So let's start cross-legged. Sit up on something if you feel you're collapsing here, or if your knees are way up here. And then we're just going to inhale and take a little bit of cat-cow in a seated position. Bring your chest forward between your arms and exhale, round. And you're rounding especially your upper back. Your belly stays a little bit contracted. Inhale, open up. Exhale, round. And find fluidity. So this is not moving from going from one extreme to another extreme. It's the movement itself. It's the transition between one and another that is as important. So just really go inside into your body and feel a fluid movement from the exhale to the inhale. Full exhalation to get to the top of the movement. Full inhalation. So use the breath. One more. And come back. And then on an in-breath, right hand down. Lift your left arm and exhale. Come down a bit and keep it soft. And you can move along the front and come up along the left. And move back along the front, come up along the right. And you can make it a bit stronger as you're going along the way by lifting your arm a bit more and opening up a bit more to the ceiling. So again, it's not about finding that edge straight away. It's just having a little bit of fun and gently within the boundaries, bring a little bit of movement into the body. And back to the front, and then you can place your hands in front and maybe do a few waves here. Just from the hips, and really with the idea to loosen out the spine. And come back up. Inhale, finding length, take both arms up. Exhale, twist to your right hand behind you, left hand on the knee. Inhale, find length, press from the sit bones down. And then with a little bit of movement, find your twist. So keep it from static and be dynamic here. And move wherever in your spine you feel something can be looser there. And then we go the other way. Inhale. Exhale to the other direction. And again, don't be too static here. Just move around a bit, finding those places in the spine where it can loosen out a bit more. And back. Inhale, arms up. And exhale, down. And then from here we can move on to hands and knees. And here, inhale. Obviously you've got your cat-cow, which can be fluent and dynamic. Inhaling, open the chest. And exhaling, rounding. And then you can also be more adventurous and make sort of circles. Not from the front to the back, but from side to side with your rib cage. So exhaling down to the right, and you come up over the right, over the top to the left. On the in-breath, inhale. Up and exhale. Down. And go the other direction. So we bring lots of movement in, and feel free here. There's no particular way to do it. There's just you and your body and how it feels. So if you find an area where you want to stop for a moment and just breathe into it, that's what you do. And then you can also go from side to side in soft C shapes. And so you make a C shape with the right side of the body as you look to your right hip, and then inhale back to neutral, and then you do the same with the left side and just go up and down a few times. Again, really allowing the spine to move. Find your rhythm. You might want to move quicker than your breath, that's fine. As long as you keep the breath going. Okay, and from here we can find our way. I mean, and there's no limits, right? So you can also just make circles with the hips. And just whatever you need to do in this pose to stretch things out, to warm things up, to get the fluids going. And then from here you can take your down dog. And in down dog too, you don't have to be static. I mean, you've got the very known thing about walking the dog, right? So you can lift one heel and extend the other leg down and warm up the backs of your legs. You can do that much more in a moving way, with moving the hips around when you do that. And you can also make little waves in your down dog. So on an in-breath, just wave forward a little bit, and on your out-breath, push back. Or make circles, lifting up and from down, back. Lifting up and then back, and on the other way, down and up. Just whatever feels right. I like to really drop my heels to one side, and you can really feel a delicious stretch in the side body then, and then come back and do the other side. And the delicious stretch in the other side body. Okay, and then we can come to plank. And even in plank, you can be wavy. Yeah, you can move around a little from left to right. And press a little more into the left hand and then to the right hand. And then from plank, you can drop your knees and you can drop your hips. And you can be a little here. Maybe you have to move your hands a little. If you're still tight or stiff in the beginning, that might be necessary. And then just move around a little here. You can even make circles here, or just gently moving from side to side, looking over the shoulder to the back. Just warming up. And these waves I particularly like as well. Bring the hands on the fingertips. And then on an out breath, pull your belly in, lift from the back body and lift up. And then on an out breath, gently come down. And you do that a couple of times. Inhale. Exhale. You don't have to come so high yet. Inhale. Exhale one more time. And then you can press yourself back in child pose. And wave here a little. And maybe walk your hands over from one side to another side. And then you come up. Right, so this was just to show you a few movements you can do to warm up your body in a fluid way and not so static, so that everything is sort of ready to go when your practice becomes a little bit deeper. Hope you enjoyed that. I did certainly, and I see you next time. Namaste.